Look, Valorant might only be a few years old, but that's still given plenty of time for players to screw up.
Ghost retake to take their 9th win.
Yeah, I mean, wait, never mind. They stalled long enough.
He stopped defusing it for a second.
No matter how good you are, there's always going to come a time where you do something, well, dumb. So today, we want to show you some of the most hilarious and embarrassing zero IQ moments Valorant has ever seen. But before we get into it, if you guys like the video, please subscribe, leave a like, and turn on notifications. Once you're done that, follow us on Twitch. I promise it's a 200 IQ move. Ye is one of the best Valorant players the world has ever seen. He's an absolute killing machine, but even El Diablo makes some mistakes sometimes.
He was in the wrong TP zone. He actually TP'd into the wrong one.
Optic started their Masters Reykjavik campaign by losing to Xerxia, but the two teams met once again in the group stage decider. And with the highest stakes and everything on the line, Ye made a classic silver chamber mistake.
There's a new puzzle presented to you, and it is going to be Ye. So how do they identify this? Because they know that purchase will be coming through. And already Ye. That's a punish. That's a big punish, Sushi boys.
He was in the wrong TP zone. He actually TP'd into the wrong one.
That's pretty devastating.
Before the round started, he placed both his rendezvous anchors in spots that overlapped, so that when he tried to TP to safety, he actually teleported directly into his opponent's waiting arms. Luckily, this little hiccup didn't stop Optic from winning the rematch, and eventually even taking home the entire event. Zeta Division were the Cinderella story of Masters Reykjavik 2022.
He's got to find 3, and the step on the corner. The unimaginable has happened. Zeta make it to the finals.
They took down some of the best teams in the world to prove that Japan are legitimate contenders in the world of Valorant. But that doesn't mean that they didn't do a bit of trolling now and again.
Zeta have won the kind of early exchange, I guess, of taking Dish away, if you're going to look at it as like a protocol list, but you're still waiting on the next layers of those, which potentially allows coming in. Ten's just, you talked about a lack of burst. Well, Ten's showed you can find it, and
And it's a spike.
Sometimes things go wrong, but they actually are on the site.
In their playoff match versus Team Liquid, Ten got a little overexcited when trying to take site control with Raze. He threw his paint shells onto A side before blast packing right onto his own nade and dying. Now, to be fair, he did take some damage from soulcast along the way, but hey, at least he made some space for his team. Before Optic was the undisputed best team in NA, they had a bit of a 4th place curse, especially when they were still repping Team Envy. And back then, they had a bad habit for forgetting the basics.
He's got to peek towards it. He's a little bit afraid. There's another one coming in from Nitro. 72 HP, goes to the sidearm. Oh, gets caught cycling weapons. There was an opportunity there, a moment where it looked like it was going to happen, but it doesn't. And we will have a 6-6 score as we close out the first half. No.
What?
No. Oh my god.
Last year, back in Stage 2 Challengers 1 playoffs, Envy had the round locked down. Marvin and Victor had killed every member of 100 Thieves, but when it came to defusing the bomb, well, it seemed like neither of them cared to do it.
I don't even know what to say about that.
What just happened?
They were both on site. It was the last round. What are you picking up? That's a Red Bull clutch. Nitro gets the clutch despite the fact that he was dead. So, I guess great work, but that was very disappointing. A miscomm coming in from Envy that results in a round loss that should never happen at this level of play.
Envy went on to lose the map and eventually the series. Next up, we have a Killjoy turret. Yep, you heard me, a Killjoy turret. During a Champions 2021 group stage match between Vivo Keed and X10 Crit, things went from bad to worse for the Brazilians when they attempted to retake a site on low health.
I think that this is just overconfidence. That's all it is. They feel like they are by far the better team. They're going for this. It doesn't matter though. Look at that. You're gonna.
Sorry, the turret got double!
It's got 2 kills.
We've got to put Timmy on the board. The turret's just clutching this one out for X10.
Now, like I said, both players were already low, so maybe one of them dying made sense. But rather than avenging his teammate and, I don't know, maybe just killing the turret, Jehao tried to sneak his way onto site, only to get caught by that same turret. Yikes.
KD of the turret is better than 2 players on the server. That's how they were very low.
They were very low. They were very low.
I just love that Vixen died to it, and Joe was like, yo, I'm coming. I'm going to take that turret down.
In the early days of NA Valorant, TSM were the team to beat, but those days are long gone, thanks in part to moments like this.
I think sabrosa thought
I look like he thought that he'd
I think
done it.
sabrosa thought he won.
TSM's loss to Dignitas at Pop Flash was obviously disappointing, but it was the way in which they lost that really made it tough.
He has to be careful here, but Psalm does manage to get one kill. sabrosa, he finds himself one as well. Is this going to be it now? As sabrosa, he's going to be the last man standing. He doesn't have a lot of health remaining, but sabrosa, he has one more remaining. Oh no!
Sabrosa put in work that round, but he lost count. After 4 kills, he thought the job was done. And, well, I guess it was, when Shanks blasted him with a shorty. Alright folks, I'm sure you've all seen this classic before.
And it's probably going, why can't I walk backwards anymore? That's weird. Huh. It's soulcast.
At Masters Reykjavik 2021, soulcast had Vanity exactly where he wanted him, but he waited just a little too long to press mouse 1.
Potentially for this flank to come in, soulcast has to get the timing just right on this. And it's all about them trying to bide the time towards A as well. They've got to hinder this approach, and soulcast, the flank's so good here. Does he decide to go for this now? Delete the game, delete the game. Production, turn it off, turn it off.
Vanity actually backed up into soulcast, so soulcast probably should have knifed him right then and there. Unfortunately, he waited too long and Vanity spun around and avoided it. And then he taunted him from across the room. Soulcast is going to remember this one for a long time. It's easy to forget that Phoenix's wall actually does damage. Everyone uses it to cut off parts of the map to safely take space. But no one's dumb enough to stand in it, right?
Now low health pools. This is doable. Sidesteps the paranoia. Has one more shot coming through. He's got a blaze wall. Has to run it back as well. Baits out the defuse. 1v3 and the blaze wall kills diceyalexander for 4. What an absolutely clutch ice moment for Alexander.
100 Thieves were in a 3v1 post-plant situation against Moon Raccoons when they decided to gift their opponent the round. First, Asuna peeked by himself. Then Nitro missed his flash and died. And finally, Dicey wrapped a bow on the whole thing by dying to a Phoenix wall. Even the casters were shocked.
I can't believe what I just saw there. And Dicey, what's going on here? Just slowly shift walks through the firewall. Like, you can wait for the wall to come down, but I don't know, man. Zoomer attention spans just go straight in for it.
Maybe just underestimating the damage that that blaze wall does. I mean, that's the first time I've seen a blaze wall kill. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Avril.
Like, yeah,
Not
who
even
walks
gonna
into
lie.
it? Who died into it? Like, it's like getting killed by a turret. Like, just don't.
Alright, some of you may have thought we forgot about this one, but we just wanted to save the best, or in this case worst, for last.
Oh my god, he gets flashed! The team flash! The team flash!
In the Masters Reykjavik 2021 Grand Finals, Mystic gave us one of the most horrifying team flashes we've ever seen.
Shazam's creeping forward as well. Oh, he finally timed Sturker!
They're running through. Sonar up. Dome is close, they don't know.
Oh my god, he gets flashed! The team flash! The team flash! Magnum's in the smoke here, 10 Oh my god! Magnum's got no HP, not like this! Sentinels! They're gonna get the defuse! They've done it! Sentinels are the Masters 2 Reykjavik champions!
Unfortunately for Mystic, this poorly timed flash was the final nail in the coffin and handed Sentinels Valorant's first ever international trophy. Well, that's the list. If you think we forgot anything, let us know down in the comments. And if you didn't, at least you can sleep peacefully knowing that even the pros f*** up from time to time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Over the ropes, how many players are going across? Pure silence. No!
No way!
No!
No way!
Not like this!
No way!
I don't think we will ever witness anything like that
Last round in the half.
ever again in VCT history.